Hello, it's Jack, and welcome back. This is episode 3 of Series 1, getting started in Car Mechanic Simulator 2018. And as you can see, we've got a couple of visitors that have come along to the shop today. Yep, two wonderful Land Rovers. Series 3. Nice, eh? And a wonderful Series 2. If you're wondering, they're part of a mod pack, but it's all the same fixing a modded car or not, so we're just going to crack on and enjoy. I thought I'd make this video because I guess I don't know, maybe they're not, but they look like farm vehicles to me. I'm not sure if that is rust on those or cow shit. I don't know. I don't know. But either way, let's see what we've got going on with them. So this one. Oh, not again. It needs suspension clunks and rattles. Oh, and repair all the running gear. You know what? I think I might save you from some of these fixes on this particular vehicle. Because if you watch the last series, or sorry, the last episode, there was a lot to fix. But let's at least get it on the test path and see what we can figure out. And maybe we push this one to the back of the queue, because it'll take a while to fix, and I think it's very similar to the previous Ford F50 that we did. Anyway, either way, let's crack on and see what we can find. At least it started. That's a bonus. It's right on drive too. That's cool. That's excellent. Looking good on the front. Do you know what? I didn't even check, did I? I didn't even check what percentage we need to have fixed on this. So let's just give this a quick test and see what we've got. It says running gear, I believe, wasn't it? So yeah, that's normally quite a few bits and pieces. Okay, I mean, it doesn't look too bad. I mean, everything's above 50% so far, so I wonder what the threshold is for fixing this this bad boy. Well, I guess right hand is pretty knackered. We're not going to have to change out the axle again, are we? Hopefully not. Anyway, let's get it back on the old ramp and let's see what the what sort of percentage repair work we're looking at. Hopefully very, very low. 57. Okay, not too bad, not too bad. It's funny how we didn't find any suspension clunks and rattles on the test path. I guess that would have to be taken out on the road to figure that out. Well, I'm not doing that. Forget that. What are we looking at? Fixed suspension clunks and rattles. Okay, 57% or better. That's what we're after. Okay, let's get it up there. It's a lovely colour. I do like the Land Rover. Used to live on a farm for many years. Had a couple of Land Rovers, short wheelbase, very, very nice cars. Or vehicles, as I should say. So let's do a quick shufty. What we've got. Well, first of all, we can see the leaf springs are damaged on it. Oh, that whole back axle is going to have to be removed again, isn't it? Oh, goodness gracious me. This looks okay. What about the just have a quick shufty and see what else we can spot here, if anything. Actually doesn't look too bad, too bad. Suspension clunks and rattles. Part not discovered, part not discovered, part not discovered. Okay, that's a little strange. Okay, well. Well, all this is okay. Like I said, I don't normally use that test path that much. I think I've just found the offending units. Let's have a quick look now. Okay, so it's all about the leaf springs. Okay, leaf springs and all sorts of other great stuff. And look, it's the axle. You know what that is? That's a complete teardown of the back end again, which is not a bad thing. But you know, remember, didn't bring in that much money last time, did it? Okay, so what we're looking at here is pretty much very similar to the previous vehicle we did, the Ford the Ford F350. Okay, all the way from Poland. It's a long way to come, my friend. A long way to come. Do we get started on it? Or we could just send it back and not bother with it, couldn't we? But you know what? Let's give it a crack. Take off this. What are we looking for? Shock absorbers are going to come off nice and quick. Leaf spring needs to come off. Let's take off these U-bolts. And here we've got double trouble because we've also got leaf springs on the front as well, which is also fun. And we'll try not to miss anything this time. I can't promise anything. You know how this works. Okay. 57% is what we're looking for. 57. Let's just do a quick scan of this drive shaft here. Okay, that needs to be taken off the car. Of course it does. Of course it does, my friend. 60%, 59, 57, which is our threshold. 73, and of course 64. Okay, so it looks actually pretty good. So it only looks like we've only got a few bits and pieces to put in. So let's, without further ado, as they say, let's have a quick shift at our inventory. We should be good on this now. We need a front shock absorber. Fine. We need no, that's good. We need a spring U-bolt. We need this one. This is good. This is good. That absolutely knackered at 10%, and the inner tie rod is also knackered as well. For those of you who haven't watched these videos before, knackered means broken. Oh, I've got the tablet. I've got the tablet. I forgot. Ba-ba. Here we go. And did I delete all my shopping list from the previous car? Did I flip? Now it's deleted. So I'll tell you what we'll do, just for the fun of it. Let's just go through that again, because it was so much fun. We need this. We need this. We need this. We need this. And we need this. Okay, tablet, here we are. Thank you very much. Shopping list, let's take another quick look. So, suspension, it's easy just to go in here. Front shock absorber B. That's pretty straightforward. That's one of those. Thank you very much. And that doesn't need to be built up or anything. There's no spring on that because that's using the leaf spring instead of a normal coil spring. We need the inner tie rod. Again, inner tie rod. So we need one of those. And then we need the leaf spring stuff. So just type in leaf here. We get the leaf spring, $60, which is fine. We get the plate. And we get one of the U-bolts, and that should give us sufficient then to fix the front end completely. So I'll do this as quickly as we can because we've got a lot of stuff to look at on the back end. Let me just, that didn't say anything about the brakes, did it? No, it didn't. And that's 66%, so I think we're good on that. Okay, let's crack on. That drive shaft, I don't want to do all of this and then figure out that did we identify everything? Did we identify everything? Yes, 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 yes. Yeah, yeah, okay, so it can't be. It cannot be the drive shaft. So we should be good. I think these are quite simple to put together, really, aren't they? I mean, they're not as complicated at all. Get that in there. Get the leaf spring on here. Fine. The other one was a little broke, which you can understand. You can understand if this is a farm vehicle. Because Farmer Palmer came in and told me to get off his land and sorry. Palmer came in, gave me his 2 wonderful workhorses to figure out and fix. Be good if they had a backstory, wouldn't it? You know, you actually had a name of someone that actually dropped off and what it was used for. Maybe even a deadline. A deadline would, maybe in some case, deadline would be a pain in the ass. But I think deadline on some vehicles would be fun, and a bonus if you meet the deadline. But again, game's probably a little too old for them to be adding that kind of additional stuff in now. Okay, let me just. So we're just going to do the good old round, you know, the overview mode, see if there's anything on here that's completely mashed up. No, I think we're pretty good. Okay, back end, absolute car crash. Sorry for the pun there. But if you want to download these mods, you can get on Steam and you can find the mod for the for this particular vehicle, the Land Rover, and just subscribe to that particular the player that's done the mod, and then it should appear. And you can get cars in the garage to fix and all sorts of other things. I think you can actually buy these cars as well at the scrapyard and also auction sites potentially. So it's just a bit more fun, that's all. Some of the mod packs do have some problems. You know, sometimes they don't. I mean, I did a Golf GTR on my other save levels, and that didn't have the exhaust manifold and everything didn't match up properly. But I mean, it was still okay. Okay. Anyway, enough of that. Let's just get on with this and see if we can not complete this in record time. I think the other vehicle only needs drums, I think, so that shouldn't take too long at all. And remember, the drive shaft got to come down, and you can see here that the it's actually the 4-wheel drive, I believe. Yeah, it's 4-wheel drive. You can see the drive shaft at the front here, and then the diff, if you like, or whatever it's called, the splitter, to transfer the power to the all 4 wheels. Oopsie daisy. Okay, it's going to be a Land Rover Wednesday. Again, if you haven't done these brakes before, these are drum brakes. Obviously, older vehicles, well, not obviously, but a lot of the older vehicles have drum brakes instead of disc brakes. They were just cheaper, easier to maintain. Back in the day, I used to have an old Fiesta with drum brakes, and basically, it kind of works on the same principle. They're not as effective as front brakes, or disc brakes I should say, but they do a adequate job. So again, you know the drill with this. If you watched the previous video, you know how we take all this apart, take out the small rubber bushings from these leaf springs, bish bash bosh, out we come, take off the leaf spring after we've moved the U-bolts and the leaf plate. Shock absorber over there has been a bit forgot about that one. What's attached here? Oh, okay, this one here. Now we're going to try another repair. Do you remember we did it on the last video? Did try got the repair bench, but again I haven't had the time to look into why I couldn't repair the other items. Oh look, I can do one leaf spring. And that broke. Don't let this guy anywhere near any parts with a hammer, because he will just destroy them. And I keep walking over to the computer. Look, keep going over there. Don't need to anymore. I've got the tablet. Press T, which I don't need that anyway. Yeah, I need this. I need inventory. Thank you very much. Oh, you know what we forgot again? We just need to empty the old list from the previous stuff we just bought. So we're back to square one now, which is good. Oops, sorry. Let's get on the inventory and let's just see what we need. Rear axle again. Knuckle housing B. We don't need a shock absorber. We need a leaf spring. That's good. We need a small bushing. Rear shock absorber. Another leaf spring plate. Another U-bolt. Another U-bolt. Bearing in mind we're looking at 50% or better, so most of this is actually pretty good. And I want to make sure that I don't. Oh, that's the drive shaft. Okay, I was just wondering where the hell did that drive shaft come from. And I think this is all the stuff from the front. I could be wrong. I am wrong. I think I need another one of these, another one of these, another one of these, and probably another small bushing as well. Yeah, because that was at 12%. And I believe I'm going to need a rear axle as well. I think that should be good, but you know, famous last words and all that. You know how this sometimes plays out. And I'm not too worried about small purchases now over and above than what I need, because I've got nearly 10,000 in the bank, and that takes quite a bit of pressure off you know, just having the 4,000 initially. So let's start from the top. Leaf spring, it's easy to do it. Leaf spring, we need one of those. That's the rear axle, thank you very much. Then we take all the other leaves out. Leaf plate, that's 2 leaf plates and 4 bolts. That's because that's all the back end, I guess. And then 4 bolts. That's just 1, 2, 3, 4. Thank you very much. And then we need a housing B. It's easier to do it just this way. Housing B. That's this one. We just need one of those. I believe the bushing, not the bushing, the bushing. How many of those have I got? 1, 2, 2. I'll get. They caught me out last time on that one, didn't they? Did I get the rear shock? I don't remember. Yes, I did. Did I? No, I didn't. Bring me up. I should do these in order, shouldn't I? Do it every time. That's one. I just bought that anyway. Solid drive axle, solid rear drive axle, solid rear drive axle. That'll be that one. I think we're good. And if we're missing something now, I went over to the computer again, didn't I? Got my tablet. Keep forgetting. Ridiculous. Put this one in. We're going to do this in record time. Absolute record time. We're not going to complain about anything until it goes wrong, and then we're going to bitch about it till the cows come home. Maybe Farmer Palmer's. Okay, leaf spring. Seriously, did I not buy? Did I? Pay attention, children. No, I'm losing it all over the place. You know what? If you want to switch off right now, it's fine if you do, because I'm absolutely all over the place. You know what? Did I not just buy those? I know it's a Wednesday, but come on. Come on. So, leaf springs in. Nice and simple. Let's put the bushings in. We've got one at 60%, which we can use because it's more than 57, so let's reuse that one so that we don't run out of bushings. Just give me a sec. And we have one at 67%. Let's shove that one in as well. Then I think we should be good. Yes. So here's a little cylinder for the drum brakes. You see, it's up here. There's no actual servo. When I say servo, there's no caliper on it. And what happens is that will push out from either side, here and here, onto these shoes and push against the drum itself. As you can see, a lot more old-fashioned design, but still, as I said before, quite effective. Not that I'm a mechanic or anything, but I have had my run-ins with a couple of cars that I've had to repair when I was a student and stuff. But anyway, that's another story. Okay, let's just whack this one on here. Shock absorber B. That shopping list, right? I'm just thinking, what purpose is it serving me right now, having that shopping list? Because I'm just obviously just ignoring it. But again, it's a lot quicker now. I've got the tablet. So let's just build this up real quick. Okay, what's going on? What's going on? Oh, you know what? Do you know what I said in the previous video about picking the wrong parts? I'm going to shoot myself in the foot, aren't I? And I'm screaming now. It's this one. It's this rear shock absorber. I mean, come on, Jack. What's going on? Hold it together, boy. Honestly. Okay. Let's just ignore that, shall we? We did say everything was going smoothly until it goes wrong. But I guess, you know, I can use those shock absorbers for something else, I'm sure. I'm sure that somebody will come along and need front shock absorbers of that caliber. Well, I hope. And they weren't extremely expensive. But there's me saying, yes, you need to use that shopping list to pick the right parts. Jack, you're full of it. Okay, we're nearly there. I'm hoping, I know the last one we did, the F350, which was pretty much it's pretty much identical to this one. I think we made 4,000 and something. Well, we didn't make that, that's what we got paid out. It cost us a fortune to get all the bits, because it's like all the back end was replaced. I'm hoping that this won't be the same. We just need to build up this the rear on this one. Now we've got the axle coming in. The axle was damaged as well, the solid axle. Put on the brakes and we should be good, and the tyre of course, and then this one should be fit to go out. When I first started playing this game, I used to kind of replace everything. I thought, oh, 56%, 57%, even if it was above, I'd actually buy in and even do the oil changes and stuff, even if they didn't request it. I thought that was going to give you more money, but I've done the research on that, and you do what they ask you to do. There's no more cash in this, really. What are we? Leaf spring plate, leaf spring U-bolt. Okay, yeah, of course I did. Just like last time, same side as well. Okay, let's just shove those on, and then we're done. And then this can go out to Farmer Palmer. We're going to assume that they're both from the same farmer. Okay, all done there. That's done. That's done. Everything seems good. I think we can finish the order. Look at that, 2,825. Similar parts, right? Similar parts to the previous one. Didn't spend quite as much here. We spent 2,000 and something on the Ford F350, but even so, it's not a great deal of cash. But it puts on 11,000. And bear in mind, I did buy some parts I didn't actually need, so you know, there you go. But let's just have a quick look and see what this guy needs. I don't think this is half as complicated. Okay, a brake shoe and a brake drum. Okay. Now, because there's only two things to be replaced on here, we could do a quick walk around to find out which side it's on. But to be fair and to be quicker, we can just move this to the test path instead of walking around all four tyres. Let's just have a quick look and see. So this is all we have to do. It's sat there. We start the test again. Let's go forward. If it starts, took a while to start, didn't it? Okay, so which side are we actually on the brakes? Didn't actually look at the percentage again, did I? But we can do that as soon as we get out of the car, not a problem. I love the fact it's got the front wheel on it. Excellent. Spare wheel on the front bonnet. Okay. Well, I guess it's going to be the one at 34%, I guess, front right. I don't really care about the shocks. He said drum and pants, didn't it? Shoes. Yeah, so I'm assuming it's front right, which is, yeah, oops. Brake drum. And then, yeah, I guess it's the... I'm actually not quite sure. What am I talking about? What am I talking about? Okay, let's shift this over to the ramp. Car lifter. It'd be nice to get another car lifter in here, that's for sure. Up you go, my friend. Up you go. It is rust. It's not cow shit. It is rust. Oh, yes. Let me just get on here. Okay, so... brake shoe, brake drum. Okay. looks like the culprit. 27%. I didn't even look at the what we're on. 31%. Okay, that makes sense. 31%, and this is coming off as. Let's just do a quick check in the inventory. That's come off as 30%, 27%, and it's 31. So it's just under. And just to prove a point here, I definitely know I can't repair brakes. No. Okay. So that's basically a drum and shoes. I don't need that. I need this tablet. Thank you very much. So brakes, it's just going to be a straightforward drum, $30, and the shoes $35. So $75 in total for this. This is going to be a really small payout. I think this is where it'd be nice if you actually got the bonus on completing it early. You know, because then if you rush around, and because it's such a small amount to get paid on this job, I mean, this is going to be literally peanuts. But in, you know, all fairness, it didn't really take that long to do it either, and it's all experience is always good. So let's just have a quick look. Okay, brake shoe, total payout $30. What? Brake shoe? What are you on about? Brake shoe? The brake shoe was at 30%. %, right? Brake shoe. Putting 100 on. It said minimal parts condition 31%. Am I missing something here? That's 30%. That is definitely lower than 31%. It is indeed. It's lower than 31%. And the brake drum was lower than 31%. So, Mr. Farmer, what are you on about? Brake shoe. I am not understanding this at all. Well, we're going to find it, that's for sure. 42%, that's fine. I smell a mod issue here. Because, if I'm not mistaken, there is not a drum on the front, it is a disc. Oh, I know it is drum. Oh, okay, fair enough, fair enough. My mistake, I do apologise. That's the old one. That's the 35%er. So it's not that one, is it? Yeah, 35%. That's higher than 31. Duh. Am I going to have to send this one out? Oops, sorry. With a... Oh, come on. Okay, there's definitely something a little dodgy going on here. Okay, 16%. Well, that's wrong. Sorry to say, my friend. That is very strange. So I actually do need to buy another shoe. So it's actually two shoes that were below 30%, 31%. Sorry. Yeah, both there. In full colour. That was a strange one actually. I'm not seen that before. I guess one to look out for maybe on mods. Maybe it's not 100% accurate when you're using a modded vehicle. I don't know. Oh, now it's fixed. 111. Okay, well, order's finished, done and dusted. Get it out the door. Alright, that's Land Rovers over and done with. I don't want any more Land Rovers today. At all. So I do hope that Farmer Palmer is going to be feeling better. So basically this video was just to show you at least modded vehicles that you can download the mod. And if you subscribe, like I said, on Steam, it will automatically, you might have to restart the game, but it should put it into your mod pack. And then you should be able to get these vehicles coming in as customer cars, or as you progress. I think you can also find them in junkyards and in barns as well as you get more experience and the barns become available. Right now, as you know, you can't go to the junkyard, so let me just show you when you try and get out the building. Let me out the building, I've had enough. The junkyard is here, which you can't get to right now, which is fine. You will be able to get to that soon. And over this side of the map, you'll get barns. So as soon as you get the barn finds, you can travel to the barns. But just one word, and it's not much money, but it does mount up. There is, under the settings somewhere, there is a, do you want to have to pay travel costs? And it's $250 to go to the junkyard every time you go, and you go often. And it's $50 to go to a barn. If you turn that off, it's just a small saving, especially when you're starting out in the game. Because if you go to the junkyard 4 times, which you will do, I mean, yeah, of course you can make some money on the parts you find and cars and all that, but it's still $1,000 you're paying to go to the junkyard. So just turn it off. And some say, ah, well, you're cheating. You're not cheating. It's just your preference. Just turn it off. You don't need to pay for it. I mean, $250 to go to the junkyard. Christ, where's the junkyard? Okay, so the point I was trying to make was the mods that you buy, not buy, sorry, the mods that you subscribe to through Steam, through the workshop page, they will appear, and so the cars will start to appear as you saw as a customer order, or you'll actually be able to find those as damaged vehicles in the junkyard or car auctions or even in barn finds. And there is some issues with them. I'm assuming that was an issue we just saw in that Land Rover Series 2, whichever one it was. I think that might have been one of the problems. But again, it didn't prevent us from moving forward. The worst case scenario would have had to return the car partially done, or just even not save the game, and then just not take any more Land Rovers in. There has been some known issues with some of the mods, but I haven't been using mods that long, to be fair. So anyway, I hope that was informative, and as ever, I really do appreciate you waited around, even for my rantings and ravings on not figuring out the inventory once more and buying inventory items that are completely screwed, that I didn't need. But anyway, we live and learn. Sometimes I'm too fast for my own good. So thank you very much for listening. Thanks for watching, and Jack is out.